Expendables 4 earns $750,000 in Thursday previews, box office. Last night marked the wide release of Expendables 4, a joint production of Millennium Media and Lionsgate. The film, starring Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham, opened with $750,000 in preview showings, which commenced at 6 p.m. Projections for the fourth installment in this action-packed franchise suggest an opening weekend box office haul between $15 million to $17 million. Should Expendables 4 inches surpass the debut performance of its predecessor, The Expendables 3 inches in 2014, $15.8 million, Lionsgate would consider it a success. The film is currently playing in 3,518 locations across the United States, including 900 premium large format, PLF, screens, which include XD, RPX, Dolby, 4DX, and D-Box. Furthermore, the release extends to the UK as well, under the direction of Scott Waugh. Comparatively, the $750,000 preview earnings for Expendables 4 inches fall below the $875,000 garnered by The Expendables 3, which began its previews at 8 p.m. This result might sting a bit, but it's worth noting that Expendables 4 inches outperformed Gerard Butler's Plane, distributed by Lionsgate, which earned $625,000 in previews and went on to debut at $10.2 million in January. However, it's essential to recognize that Expendables 4 inches previews are far from Sylvester Stallone's last pre-pandemic venture, Rambo: Last Blood, also known as Rambo 5 inches, which secured $1.3 million in previews from 7 p.m. showings, leading to an impressive $18.8 million opening. While Expendables 4 inches has received the lowest Rotten Tomatoes score in the franchise, at 14%, not that critical acclaim was ever its strong suit, it has historically performed well with audiences. The first film earned a B+ CinemaScore, while the second and third entries each received an A. It's intriguing to note that the second movie in 2012 boasted the highest Rotten Tomatoes critic score at 67%, whereas the original in 2010 received a 41% rating and the third installment registered at 31%. Following a lackluster weekend at the box office, with overall domestic earnings totaling $62.8 million, this upcoming weekend doesn't seem poised for a significant improvement. The addition of 300 IMAX locations screening A24's re-release of the Talking Heads' 1984 concert film, Stop Making Sense, and Barbie's debut in large-format auditoriums might provide a slight boost. Other notable box office figures for Thursday and the week include The Nun 2, from New Line Cinema, concluded its second week with $19 million at 3,743 theaters, boasting a running total of $60 million after earning $925,000 on Thursday, representing an 8% decrease from Wednesday. A Haunting in Venice, distributed by 20th Century Studios, Disney, secured second place on Thursday with an estimated $804,000. Its first week earnings reached $19 million across 3,305 theaters. Sony's The Equalizer 3 inches garnered $10 million in its third week at 3,528 theaters, with a Thursday total of $584,000, marking a 10% drop from the previous day. The film has accumulated $76.5 million thus far, trailing 9% behind the second installment and the 2014 original. Focus Features' My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 inches entered its second week with $6.9 million, pushing its running total to $20.8 million. Thursday's earnings amounted to $419,000, reflecting an 11% decrease from Wednesday, across 3,678 theaters. Warner Bros. Barbie, before its IMAX-heavy 10th weekend, earned $5.1 million during its 9th week, with Thursday earnings of $315,000, marking a 10% increase from the previous day. The film has amassed a total of $627.2 million, positioning it as the 11th highest-grossing movie at the domestic box office. The 10th spot is currently occupied by Universal's Jurassic World, which has earned $653.4 million. Additionally, this week's IMAX release includes a fresh post-end credits sequence.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.